Okay. So since she's in the shop at the moment, figure you guys a little walk around 862. Doesn't look like it's the first plow it's ever had on it. There's some other holes. She's been in a couple little dust ups here and there. These are a little, but still the original frame corner. And she's real straight. So this stuff hasn't been mucked up too bad. Decks are all real nice. Still has the broom set up on it. It's got the nice little stamped walkway light. What else we got going on out here? Battery boxes aren't super bad on it. We've all seen a lot worse. Pockets are good. They've never been smashed off the frame or nothing. It's got alignment control. Nothing special trucks. Front one's got BN pool number. Old LFM casting. Got your 824, and he's missing the spitter on the top, so it's just to open the valve and drain the water out every now and then kind of thing. And of course it's got the big tanks. See where it's got this big shoulder built on it. Got the fuel gauges. Here you can see all that a little better. Got the crossover pipe. And then this is where the tank drains are. Got a spitter on the number 1 tank, and then just a straight drain on the number 2 tank. This truck's got the really old style brake cylinders on this side. The other side's got the more modern ones, which is kind of different. Sounds a little less bashed up on this side. Again, frame's real nice. This thing's tore apart for craning to replace the number 4 motor at the moment. Still has the box on it. And over here, this is from when it was a slug mother. That's still on here. 600 volts. Still got the cables. ready for action. To the northwestern green showing through. This corner got a little smashed. Side's still good. Side frame number is a little better. 7763-19. And look down this side. This is all pretty normal stuff. It's your oil drain. The frame goes through. Again, the big tank. And this is the crossover vent for the two big shoulders on the tank. This side's got a standard Schneider fill, and it's got the ghetto cover. That's right. Still got the original bronze piece on it. This corner, not too bad shape. Got the ratchet style handbrake. Kind of look down the choo-choo. It's got these style on it. And they're still wired. A little more green bleeding through. Oh, Leslie's still on it. Here in the cab, it's got a little bit of rust through right there. That's been patched up over the years. Not too bad. General up here. All the defroster stuff's all still hooked up. Floor's not too bad. These are, as far as I can tell, they're the original style window sashes. All old style plumbing. It's got the original inset doors. No signs that leaks or nothing. Original control stand. This is a little table. Got the old style seat in it. Oh, there. This side's got a straight toadstool in it. Upgraded to electric heat. Still got the small gauge setup. I'm not gonna open it, but it's got the pipe for the main res. The single standalone main res is still in there. Things all fairly neat and tidy. Pretty normal deal. I believe those two open spots, probably those down there, is part of the slug stuff. That's all been removed. Because as far as I can tell, the way they had this set up is that this in here was where they had a they would have had a what the hell do you call it, a SD motor selector for motor cutout, and they would have just had it wired so that, you know, axle 5 and 6 was the one end of the slug. So if you wanted to run it single unit, you just cut out two motors, those two motors, and then it'd run as an SD with two motors cut out. Glass lights, keep it classy. And body's nice and straight. This has got you know, window screen over it, but that's the original inertial filter cover over everything. Fuck it. That's your load regulator, expansion tank, oil pressure gauge, water pumps, governor, all that. This still has all the factory style hard plumbing for a lot of this stuff. Most locomotives, this has all been converted over to hose like that. The round drive shaft cover. That's a bronze bodied valve. And then that is down there is the return, or no, supply for the turbocharger intercoolers. They had their own supply. They weren't supplied off of the supply for the liners and heads. And this is where all this comes down from the ceiling. This is all the stuff heading down to the drains. You got your 567 D3A. Pretty normal stuff. AC cabinet. All fairly normal. This thing still has the original style shutter grills that these 35s were all built with. Sort of a distinctive setup. This one's got a homemade lens. So it's almost got a whole set. And back here, got your number board lights, class lights, sand stuff. Spare knuckle and whatnot's back here. Regular old air compressor. And then the line goes up into the rad hatch and out the back. And then up and along the roof to the number one tank. And you got your log. It's all pretty standard stuff for your fans. It's still got this style Michiana housing that uses the flat gasket. Again, this one's got a lot of the hard lines still in it. There's a piece of hose there. A lot of the rest of this is all hard line. Vent's all hard line still. And the vent for the oil cooler and whatnot, that's all hard line. Again, a lot of the hard lines still in this thing. They used a lot of copper in these 35s. Fuel lines. That's where the hot water heat stuff went through. That's the tap. And that's the other tap. Again, nice and straight. Still got the original cover. Got the old style oxygen drive cover. More air on its way down through stuff. That's where the safety is on this one. And this is how they did the turbo supply on these. It's a little bit different housing. And the lines are all internal inside the gear train housing. None of them are external on that. This is the turbo soak back. Mounted up here on this, and of course there's no starters because it's generator start. You got your airbox drains are still C-block style on these. And then you got your soak back pump. It's tap, in, out, pressure relief valve into the filter and then up into the turbo. Missing its timing plate. I have 67 D3A. She still is. shockwaves and everything are super good on it still. Nothing's rotted out too hard. These even had a little bit of a different pattern to them. And this is the back plate. Of course, there's the airline coming out. But I really like these. These are nice. These are kind of the end of the build them to last forever years at EMD with all the heavy copper pipe and hard line everything, and just really well thought out designs. And they actually made everything shaped nice so it looked nice. And the 40 series was still pretty good, even the Dash 2s, but then things started to really fall off. So, alright, figured I'd show you this while it was here.